Season 1, Episode 19, July Bass Fishing. Hello guys, it's HookSetAngling, and I'm going to show you a few bass we caught on a couple days in July at different ponds. So this pond we fish at a lot. We call it Tamarack, and it's very shallow with lots of weeds on top of the water from bottom to top. So what we do is we use top water a lot or something weedless and cast into the openings where it doesn't go to the top of the water and just cast right next to it, and there's bass that usually sits right under it. So there's RJ with one. And it was like 85 to 80 degrees. And it's mid to late July. So here I'm using a weedless worm bait that we like to use. It's like a bass stopper weedless worm, and we're planning on making a video of it. What you do is walk the dog, kind of twitch it, let it fall, twitch it again, let it fall, and on the fall when it hits the ground they'll pick it up, pull your line, and you'll know you have one. And then you set the hook hard, because the weed things that make it weedless kind of makes it hard to set the hook, because sometimes they don't pop off, which happened to me a lot. But overall I like the lure. That was caught on that lure too. And a lot of times you'll just flip them to shore, grab the line, and then lip them. You can see, look at how much that bass swallowed that swim bait. I was cranking over the weeds. Now this is a different pond. Jake, my brother, was using a mini popper because he said that there's lots of small bass in here, but it got hammered by a 5-pounder. It got stuck in the vegetation that they planted for a little bit. You could kind of see it down there. It took a while. I cut some of it out to get out of that. He was lucky the lure didn't snag onto one of those, or else it would have been really hard to get out. We were really surprised when he got it. This is like a public pond, and apparently you can keep fish out of it, which we wouldn't do, but some people do. So it's almost there. Basically the fight wasn't hard. Once it got into these weeds it fought hard, and then it'd go back out to the outside, kinda come back in, get itself stuck a little. And he was afraid that the line would snap, so he kinda went easy with it. And there's my bass that I caught that day, and Jake's earlier. Here's a couple pictures. I caught that bluegill. It actually tried to hit it on my spook. It actually went to the top of the water and tried to hit it and jumped a little. There's Luke's bass. Another one. In this pond, they all look about the same size. They're all like 14 to 16 inches. They range from that. That's one of the smaller ones in there. See, there's the worm in the bottom left. And if you're not already, follow us on Instagram at Team HSA. We changed the account. There's a swim bait picture again. that's at the pond Jay caught the 5-pounder at. That's an okay one, a little small. That's what Jake thought he was going to get on his popper, but he didn't. And that bass, we sight fished for it, and it bit the end of the X-Wrap. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.